Welcome to the deep dive. Today, our mission, well, it's pretty clear. We're doing a deep dive into the absolute best AI tools you can get in 2025 without spending a single penny. We know you're looking for those powerful features, automation, real results, but without hitting that premium price tag. And honestly, all our research is showing that AI, it's not some far off thing anymore. It's changing how we work, how we create, how we organize. And the free tools are, frankly, getting really powerful. We're hunting down that zero cost stack for you.
Exactly. That idea of a stack is crucial. We're not just going to list 10 apps. We want to show you how you can actually build like a whole digital workflow using only these free tools. We've looked at a ton of stuff and boiled it down to the top 10 free AI tools for everyday use. And we're focusing on what you really get for free, the features maybe they don't shout about, but also, and this is important, where the limits are. So you know exactly what you're getting into.
Okay, great. So let's unpack this list. Maybe we can group them by what they actually do. Let's start with, well, the big ones, the conversational AIs, the core knowledge tools. And we pretty much have to start with the big name, right? ChatGPT from OpenAI. Everyone knows it for like asking questions, brainstorming stuff. But the free version in 2025, it's doing more than just text now. The really useful bit for, professional students is that it can handle some file uploads. You can actually drag in, say, a medium-sized PDF, maybe a 50-page report or an academic paper, and get it to summarize it in seconds.
Yeah, that file upload, even limited, is a big step up for the free tier compared to, how it used to be. But you got to understand the trade-off. Free tier is GPT 3.5, still powerful, but not the latest and greatest GPT-4. And those uploads, they'll have limits. Size limits, probably how often you can do it. So no, you're not analyzing War and Peace for free, but for quickly getting the gist of everyday documents, yeah, it's a game changer.
Okay, so ChatGPT is like the versatile Swiss Army knife. But what if you're already deep in the Google world? What's the strategic pick there?
Right, that's where Google Gemini comes in. Its strength isn't just chatting, it's the integration. If you live in Chrome, Gmail, Google Calendar, Gemini's free version just slots right in.
Yeah.
It acts like a little co-pilot. Think about drafting smart email replies based on the whole thread, or pulling out action items from a chat and putting them straight into your calendar. It saves those little bits of time, like maybe 3 minutes on a tricky email. That adds up fast.
So it's kind of a choice between maybe broad text skills versus deep integration with your existing setup.
Exactly. If Google runs your life, Gemini makes a lot of sense. It's seamless. But if your main thing is accuracy, like verifiable facts, there's another player you really need to know about. Perplexity AI. Perplexity is different. It's built for reliable answers. When you ask it something, it doesn't just give you text. It gives you answers with citations, little footnotes linking back to the web sources it used. So it's amazing for quickly checking facts, comparing products where you need to see the source, or, diving into a complex topic without having 20 Google tabs open trying to figure out what's real.
Right. That focus on citation is key. It tells you when to use Perplexity instead of, say, ChatGPT if you need proof, basically. Okay, so we've got the core knowledge tools covered. Let's shift gears a bit. What about tools for polishing things up? Writing, editing, getting organized. First up, gotta be Grammarly AI. Everyone knows the free version for grammar, spelling, the basics. But the real power in 2025, I think, is its tone analysis. You write an email and it tells you, hey, that sounds a bit harsh, or maybe that's too casual for this client. Getting that instant feedback, it helps you write more effectively, more strategically. Super useful for, well, everyone, students, professionals, anyone writing online.
Yeah, and that focus on clarity flows nicely into organization. If you're someone, drowning in meeting notes, random ideas, endless to-do lists, Notion AI is designed for you. It's more than just notes. It's about managing your knowledge. Picture this. You finish a long meeting, you've got 50 messy bullet points. With Notion AI's free features, you can highlight that mess, click a button and say, summarize this, pull out the action items, and tag the people involved. It takes chaos and just imposes structure instantly. That ability, even in the free tier, to generate summaries and action items right within your notes, it's incredibly valuable for staying on top of things.
Oh, I use that all the time. It's the difference between looking at a wall of text and actually knowing what needs to happen next.
Okay, now let's talk about something really exciting. For ages, making cool visuals or audio meant expensive software, steep learning curves. But AI is changing that game. Now you can create really high-quality multimedia stuff without being a designer or audio engineer. Let's start with Canva AI Magic Studio. Canva was already huge for making design accessible, right? But the AI features they've added,
especially in the free plan. It's amazing. Get magic right for whipping up quick text suggestions. You get one-click layouts and text-to-image generation. So if you're, say, a teacher making a presentation, a blogger needing a banner, small business doing social media, you can create professional-looking stuff super fast. The catch, well, the free plan gives you a decent number of these magic credits each month, but it is limited. You can't just go wild generating images all day long.
Right, that limit kind of encourages you to be smart about it, maybe refine your prompts, but what if you want something really unique, really artistic, that kind of wow image? That's where Midjourney comes in, isn't it? It's known for generating these incredibly striking, unique visuals, and our sources say, yep, it's still got a pretty generous free trial or credit system for new users. If you're clever with your prompts, those free credits can get you maybe, what, 25 high-quality images a day. That's enough for blog headers, concept art, product mock-ups, professional-level output, basically for free.
And the creative AI doesn't stop at static images. We're seeing it move into video and audio, too. So for video, there's Synthesia. The free plan lets you create short little explainer videos. You can use AI avatars, AI voices. It's great for educators, trainers, maybe making a quick demo video or explaining something complex without needing a camera crew.
Hold on, free animated video, that sounds almost too good to be true. What's the limitation there? There must be one.
Oh, absolutely. Free video tools usually have pretty tight restrictions. With Synthesia's free offering, you're generally looking at creating maybe one very short video, like 60 or 90 seconds max, and it'll likely have a watermark on it. So it's perfect for trying out an idea, making a quick proof of concept, but you'll hit that wall fast if you need regular videos. You use the free version to see if it works for you before even thinking about paying.
Gotcha. Like a proper free sample. Okay, makes sense. And the last piece of the creative puzzle, audio. Getting that really good voiceover sound.
Right, that's ElevenLabs. They offer incredibly realistic AI voice generation. Seriously, it can be hard to tell it's not a human. The free plan lets you pick different voices, tones, accents, great for narration, maybe short ads, podcast intros. You get that professional audio quality without needing a studio or voice actor. It's a huge deal for independent creators or anyone needing accessible audio.
Okay, but if the quality's that good, what's the free limit we need to warn people about? Can't be unlimited, surely.
No, definitely not. The limit is usually character count. The free plan might give you something like 10,000 characters per month. That's enough for several short scripts, maybe some ad spots, but you're not narrating an audiobook with it. And, crucially, the free version often limits commercial use. You might not be able to use the audio for paid projects, and you won't get advanced stuff like cloning your own voice. Perfect for personal stuff, testing things out, though.
Okay, wow. So we've covered research, writing, organizing, creating visuals, video, audio. Now, how do we tie this all together? This is where it gets really efficient, right? Automating the boring stuff.
Yeah.
This brings us to Zapier AI. Zapier is kind of like the digital duct tape for your whole free AI stack. It connects different apps and automates tasks between them. Now, the really complex multi-step automations, those usually cost money, but most basic connections, the things you do every day, called zaps, are often available on the free plan.
Exactly. The power of free Zapier is connecting maybe 2 or 3 of these other free tools. So, for example, you could have Notion AI summarize your meeting notes. And then Zapier automatically emails that summary to your team using Gmail, maybe even drafting a quick intro using Gemini. It connects your apps, schedules things, moves data around, sends notifications, all without you needing to code anything. Then turns a bunch of separate tools into like a system that runs itself.
That example really shows the stack idea, doesn't it? Using one free tool's output to feed into another, automating the manual steps between them.
So thinking about the big picture, the obvious question for anyone listening is, okay, I know the tools now, but how do I actually choose which ones to use? How do we build my stack? Well, the first thing is always, what's the task? What takes up too much of your time right now? Is it writing emails, research, making graphics, organizing notes? If design is your bottleneck, you start with Canva, maybe Midjourney. If you spend hours finding sources, you lean on Perplexity. Define the need first, and the right tool becomes much clearer. Then you can stop trying to make one tool do everything.
And paying attention to those free limits we talked about becomes really important once you start using them.
Absolutely. You have to be kind of mindful of the free quotas. Midjourney, ElevenLabs, they give you a certain amount per day or month because they want you to use it and get hooked. So be smart. Don't waste your fancy AI image credits on something simple. Save those high-powered actions for the task where they make the biggest difference, like that unique banner image or summarizing a really dense document.
And you don't have to figure it all out on your own, right? There are communities for this stuff.
Oh, definitely. That's maybe the best tip. Use the communities. Go on Discord for Midjourney.
Check Reddit for Notion tips. People share amazing tricks. They'll show you how they're squeezing the most out of the free plans, sharing the best prompts, finding clever workarounds for limitations, learning how to stack prompts effectively. That's often the secret sauce to making a limited free tool feel super powerful.
So wrapping this all up, what's the big takeaway here? These top 10 free AI tools for 2025, they're genuinely democratizing some really powerful tech. We're talking everything from ChatGPT for general tasks to Canva and Midjourney for visuals. These aren't just weak free samples anymore. They're proper tools if you use them smartly.
That's exactly it. Sophisticated AI is now available to literally everyone, no budget needed. But the real magic happens when you start experimenting. Don't just pick one tool and stick to it. Try combining them, like we said. Use Notion AI for notes, feed that into Perplexity for fact-checking, use Zapier to email the result, play around, mix and match, and figure out how to make this amazing free technology a seamless part of your everyday life.